What's up, music lovers? Thanks for clicking on my channel. That thumbnail. I'm trolling a bit there. Steve Hackett is one of the most prolific, influential, and technically accomplished guitarists of all time, but he's not a household name the same way that Eddie Van Halen, Jimi Hendrix, or even Kirk Hammett is. So I figured it'd be a good time to just make a video talking about why he is an absolute guitar chad, just for the fun of it. But before we get into it, if you like this kind of music, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, all of that YouTube stuff. I know it's a cliche to ask, but it really does help the channel grow, so thank you in advance for that. And feel free to drop a comment below letting me know what type of content you'd like to see on this channel. Okay, all that self-promotion out of the way, let's just start talking about what makes Steve Hackett such a beast of a guitarist. Even before we get into Steve's solo career, his work with Genesis alone is enough to have him ranked as one of the greatest guitarists of all time. Songs like Supper's Ready, Horizons, Dance on a Volcano, Entangled, Return the Giant Hogweed, and The Musical Box are just some of the songs that showcase how versatile and incredible of a guitarist he is. Steve Hackett was always capable of playing so many different styles of music, from jazz to classical, more straightforward rock to insanely complicated stuff. When Eddie Van Halen is looking up to you and borrowing some of your tapping techniques to incorporate into his own sound, you know you gotta be doing something absolutely amazing. By the way, I'm sure that both Eddie and Steve would agree that music is not a sport, so no reason to start a flame war in the comments below, unless you want to boost that algorithm. And it's in his solo career when Steve Hackett struck out from Genesis and just went out on his own where he really started to shine as a guitarist. Ask yourself this: how good of a musician are you when you feel boxed in by a progressive rock band? The answer is your Steve Hackett's level. Steve's debut solo album, Voyage of the Acolyte, is a progressive rock masterpiece. It's creepy, it's layered, it's beautiful, it's over the top, it's subdued, and it's only his first album, kind of. And another aspect of Steve Hackett as a musician that I greatly respect is how prolific he is. This guy has released around 30 solo albums, not including the stuff he did with Genesis. Seriously, let that sink in for a minute. Tool, they've released about 5 albums. Iron Maiden, and they've released about 18. Steve Hackett is close to 30. Even at the age of 75, he keeps putting out consistently great music and continues to push himself in new directions and just always challenge himself. I particularly love his 2021 album, Under a Mediterranean Sky. Was it a rock album, a pop album, a blues album? No. It's a classical album with a full orchestra and Steve Hackett playing absolutely amazing, beautiful classical guitar on it. He always seems to find some spark of inspiration no matter what project he's working on to make sure that it's really interesting and creative and inventive. Steve Hackett, even more so than his Genesis bandmates, seems to be someone who is just a true artist, like someone who is just a musician for the sake of music and just loves it to such an absurd degree that he makes guys who are in a progressive rock band seem like they're just normal musicians. And I absolutely do not mean that as a slight against Peter Gabriel or Phil Collins or anyone else. I just use that as an example to show how absolutely insanely talented and passionate Steve Hackett is. He doesn't seem to care at all about conforming to genre expectations or marketing demands. He just loves music for the sake of music in all of its forms. And that passion really shows in his work, and it's something to appreciate. So hopefully this dumb little video inspired you to go check out or revisit Steve Hackett. Feel free to let me know in the comments below what you think are some other overlooked guitar gods, and what are some of your favorite Steve Hackett songs from his solo career. The guy's got 28, 30 albums, so there's a lot to pick from, and I'm sure there's a lot that I haven't heard that is absolutely incredible, so, you know, I'm always down for more music recommendations. And if you like instrumental music, you might like my song Waking Giant or The Emerald Isle. There's links down below if you want to check them out. One's more metal, one's a bit more mellow. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, all that YouTube stuff. You can go check out some other videos here. Like always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you at the next video.